killed by my own care package.
And that clip right there should sum up my thoughts on Call of Duty Vanguard after playing it for about a week. To say the least, it is the least. I don't think very highly of this game at this current time, which is unfortunate because I was really excited to, get a nice new taste of a Call of Duty after playing Cold War. But honestly, after playing Vanguard, Cold War looks like the best Call of Duty ever now, and which is very unfortunate to say. Right here, gonna talk a little about the game, my first initial thoughts about it, over some patrol gameplay. I forget the map name because they're all in like German, so they're not even possible to pronounce really, besides Das Haus, but we'll get to that later. I don't know if this is really a particularly good gameplay. For me it is. I went on a nice little kill streak here at some point later in the video, which is probably the best kill streak I have in this game so far. So giving you the cream of the crop right now. But I wrote down a few talking points, what I wanted to talk about. Made a little pros and cons list. Spoiler, pros list, not looking too good right now, but figured I'd go over them with you, and hopefully we'll hear back from you some in the comments, and honestly, maybe we can all just pray a little better that this game will hopefully get better as it goes on. And to start it off, time to kill is absolutely insane. I heard it was bad from people who played the beta and also who just had the game early in general, but I never played the beta. And I knew it was going to be bad, I knew that going into it, but it is way worse than what I was expecting. It is so infuriating to play a game that you just constantly die from places you don't even know, and you really can't react. If you're getting shot, you get any damage taken against you, there's slim to no chance that you are surviving that encounter, which is really, really annoying. And especially when you're getting shot from across the map, like with ARs and submachine guns, like that just should not be possible, and it wasn't in Cold War. You could have escaped a lot of gunfights in Cold War, but not in this game. And I think a main reason in that is the time to kill is just so quick. I hope that is something that is fixable, but there's already been a few patches in this game, and nothing really addresses the gameplay. It's usually some sort of visual glitches, which most recently there was one with the MVP screen just being invisible. They said that was in the patch notes, and they didn't even fix the issue, so I'm not really sure what that patch was all about. But hopefully that's something in the future that they can either give more health to the players or maybe make the guns weaker. I'm not really sure what the solution is to this problem, but it is big and probably the biggest con of this game, in my opinion. I'm not sure how others feel about it, but I know at least people that I play with also kind of feel the same way about that. So hopefully once they have more time to test guns and damage and stuff, they'll realize that and maybe make it just a little bit more. I think that would really improve the game and really like it a lot more. Another one of the top cons for me, this is a heavy opinion, is sniping is just clunky and the snipers are weak. Especially, I'm going based off Cold War because that's most recently what I've been playing, and before that I skipped a few CODs, so I think probably Black Ops 3 might have been the next most recent between Cold War and that. But basing it off of Cold War sniping was very good. I enjoyed it a lot, and that was mostly what I ran, using the Tundra, the Pellington, sorry, we like to call it the Pendleton. But in this game, I so far have unlocked the first and the second sniper, and they just are extremely weak, first of all. So the first sniper is almost unusable. You cannot use that gun and get a kill. There's often times when I would shoot people in the neck and they didn't die. It's really only a headshot, one-shot kill, or if they're already weak, so that's unusable in my opinion. The second one is a little bit better. It has more damage, but where it makes up in damage, it's just clunky, and scoping in time is too long. It's not smooth like it was in Cold War. I felt like in Cold War, you were looking at an enemy, you scoped in, and you were straight the entire way. But in Vanguard, I think it also has something to do with the iron sights. The iron sights are just terrible. You just can't scope in properly. It just feels like it's so wobbly. And also the map is shaking like crazy all the time because there's always explosions for some reason, so that really doesn't help. And then also the biggest reason snipers are bad is flinch is absolutely insane. I know the people who don't use snipers are probably thankful, because I'm sure they're very angry about the sniper situation in Cold War, but in Vanguard, sniping is almost unplayable. It is just outrageous, and if you're getting shot at while you're sniping, you can't recover. Your flinch goes all the way to the moon. It's crazy. Another reason that I'm not a fan of this game is there's way too many attachments for guns. Every gun has, you can get up to 10 attachments, and within each section, I don't even know how many there is. There's probably at least 10 different attachments within each attachment section. And I don't know about you guys, but there's just no way that I want to sit down, learn about all the different attachments, go through it, and pick out every single one to maximize my gun and make it the best it could be. That's just way too time consuming, and I quite frankly couldn't care less. If they just across the board made it, I thought Cold War was too much of 5 attachments, but it used to be 2 attachments back in the day. 2 attachments, perfect. Because if everybody can only use 2 attachments, all of the guns are going to be the same level, you know? And it makes it less grindy. You could just pick up the game and play it. Not this game. You gotta learn those attachments because you have a serious advantage if you know the best attachments for your gun. And that's just one gun. Think about all the different guns in this game too. I think it's almost impossible to know the best layout for each gun, max it out also to get the best attachments, and then, you know, use those attachments, and then of course they're going to patch the best attachments, and it's just a cycle of just a lot of unnecessary information, which is very annoying to me. I'd rather just pick up the game and play it and, you know, test out different attachments, but it's really just, you know, you gotta watch YouTube videos, look up the best attachment. It's just too much for me. Going back to the time to kill thing, I feel like that encourages camping, which I don't think anybody is a fan of. You know, I think having such a long or short time to kill, it encourages people to camp and disencourages people who like to run around the map, because you, first of all, the time it takes you to sprint to get scoped up in your gun, it's too long. You're dead by the time you're scoped. So you really got to be camping already scoped to have a good chance on getting on kill streaks. And also people are camping already, so you're running around the map, you're just going to get kills from across the map, 2-shotted by an MP40 from 300 meters away, which is not realistic at all. It's kind of crazy, and I'll give up on the time to kill, but I think you guys all get my stats that it is just not ideal. Next one is kind of a short one, just a little nitpicky thing. Menu and lobby screen are very, it's just, I don't understand why it's not straightforward. You join a lobby, you're trying to join up with some friends, and the lobby, the gamer tags in the lobby, they're not there. So you don't even know who's in your lobby. You don't know how many people are in your lobby, and then when you join a lobby, it cuts if you're changing your classes, it'll just cancel you out of create a class entirely. So I can't talk too much about it because it's a little thing, but it's just annoying. I don't know why they couldn't just add who's in your lobby and put that to the right like Cold War did. It's simple fix. Camo Glitch. I'm sure a lot of you know about this by now, but there's a glitch where you could get all the best camos instantly. You can get the atomic camo, you can get the gold, you can get diamond instantly. You have to pretty much be on keyboard and mouse, plug in a controller as well, and then you do something where you like circle around the camos and it just unlocks for you. This has been around since the game first launched, over a week ago. They've had multiple patches within this, they definitely know about it, and they can't just take away the camos from the people who glitch them out. Why? People are going to be grinding for hours to get these camos legit, and the developers just didn't do anything to take away the people who just cheated their way to the camo. Yeah, it's a little thing like this, but think about the time who people genuinely enjoy grinding for camos, and that's just going to take the fun out of it if people can just get the camos whenever they want. Running out of time, there's only a minute left. Alright, zombies is, I don't even know what zombies is. It's terrible, it's not anything like the normal zombies, and it's just not fun at all. I'll never play that game mode again. And lastly, MVP screen. Why? It shouldn't be a thing. It takes up way too much time. I don't care, quite frankly. And the one cool thing at the end of the game, the kill cam doesn't work properly. It just, every single time I'm in a game, it cuts off short. I don't know why this is in the game. It shouldn't be in the game. MVP, the screen could be taken out entirely, and that would fix one of the many issues that I think Vanguard has. And maybe it'll move up the ranks on my personal list, but I doubt it.